Have you ever wondered, what should I pursue in life? What is the goal of life? I know most of us, we have goals and ambitions that we want to achieve. And if we are one of the few people who are able to accomplish the things that they want in life, at the end of it, would we live a meaningful and fulfilled life? Do those things hold the value that we thought they have? Or is there something more to life? Why are we here? Hello friends, my name is David Sami, and I've been a Christian for over 30 years. And I am convinced that the Bible has the answers to the big questions of life. The things that we struggle with, or the questions that we have, they are to be found in the pages of the scriptures. And I want to invite you to join me on Tuesday nights to go on a journey to discover some of these answers. We want to be able to look at the Bible through its philosophical point of view, to see things from God's perspective and His opinion, to be able to see the depth of wisdom and insight that are to be found in the pages of the scriptures. So it would be a privilege if you could join me on Tuesday nights as we go and try to see what we can discover through the pages of the Bible. Now to the question of what should I pursue in life? What should I make it to be a priority? Now, again, we all have goals and visions and things that we want to see accomplished, and there's nothing wrong with them. But we weren't made for those things. In the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 26, God says, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." The word image has the idea of a representation, a representative figure, an outline, or a shade. We were made to be like God in our moral character and in our righteousness, in our values. We were to be a reflection of what God is like. That's how we were made. And that should be the main pursuit of our life in order to become a fulfilled individual and live the right kind of life. Now, unfortunately, something has gone wrong in our human experience. But if somebody does not tell us something differently, we take our cues from our culture, from our society, from those around us. And in our culture, what seems to be paramount is accomplishing things, pursuing after worldly possession, accumulation of wealth. If you can think of having a 5-year-old son, and you go to a store with your 5-year-old son, and he would tell you, "Dad, if you buy me this bicycle, I want nothing else out of life. All I ever want is this bicycle." Now you as an adult, you know that he would want more things out of life. But right now, he feels like that bike would fulfill him. And that's all he ever would want out of life. You see, for us, it's the same thing. That bike could represent maybe an attractive person that we want to go out with. Maybe that job that we really want to have, or financial gain, or prestigious job titles, houses. You can fill in the blank. But you see, those things were meant to be part of our lives. But again, they were never made to be the pursuit and the main goal of our lives. The main pursuit of our life should be, in short, godliness. Godliness simply means to be godlike in our character, in our values, and that we should go on a journey to become more and more like God. There lies our true happiness and fulfillment. A fulfillment and happiness in who you are becoming. As you begin to see godlike qualities being developed in you, like love, kindness, compassion, mercy, justice, doing what is right. As these qualities get developed in you and become more and more part of who you are, you will become happy in your own skin. You like who you are becoming. But none of those things can be taken away from you because they do not depend on outside things. They are your inward qualities and character. If the things that we worth depends on outside, whether it's wealth, whether it's beauty, whether it's houses or jobs, once they're taken away from us, our whole life crumbles. We feel like our life has gone through turmoil. But in reality, when you make godliness the goal and pursuit of your life, we could take everything away from you that are on the outside. But it really is not going to change much, because your values and who you are becoming are internal and they could never be taken away. Then you can pursue these things in the rightful place, and they become the wonderful things that were meant to be part of our lives, but they never meant to be the center and goal of our lives, because they in a long run could not fulfill us the way we thought they will. You know, in the world, people get impressed by accomplishment. And there is a certain amount of right in that, because the people who accomplish some things, they have devoted themselves to a task and see it through. But I think we should become more impressed with who we are becoming. Who we are becoming is more important than what we accomplish. But we should allow our accomplishment to be an extension of who we are becoming. You know, in a book called As a Man Thinketh, the author makes a point that in life, we don't get what we want, but we get who we are. There are certain things in our life that we wish to have, but they always seem like they elude us because we are not the right kind of person. And if we want those things, those good things to be part of our lives, we need to become the right kind of person, a different person, a godly person. In short, I believe the main pursuit of life as a priority should be going toward God and becoming more and more like Him. And as we go through the Bible, we want to discover what that looks like and how we can go in those directions, how we can become godly. But today, I just wanted to highlight the fact that based on my own personal experience, what matters the most in life is who we become. Now, for next Tuesday, if the Lord wills, if you get a chance, read the Genesis chapter 2, because we want to look at where God placed His creatures, His human beings that He created. And in that place, there is a representation of two trees that ultimately provide two ways of living that is very much different and very contrary to one another. And we want to kind of reflect on the outcome of those two ways of living. So if the Lord wills, I look forward to see you all again next Tuesday And may the Lord be with you. May He watch over you. May He keep you, and may He make His face to shine upon you as you make godliness the main pursuit of your life.